Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Cup of Joe with Jordy. I'm your host, the Jordy of that title, and today I am joined with
Will.
We are excited to be here. Hopefully, you guys had a great Twins Wednesday. Ian and I were over there from 7 o'clock till 9 last night. Hopefully, you guys got to come out for that, but if not, don't worry. We got a lot of cash and fun stuff on the line for you guys today, and we get started, and we're going to be streaming to you live on all those Pilot TVs, your Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as Twitch. Our channel names on both of those streaming platforms are MegaSota.
Oh yeah, we just got a bunch of those shiny new Pilot TVs installed at some new locations over at Beer Stoop Red Wing, Beer Stoop Inver Grove, the V by Double H, Trouble's Bar, as well as Spunky's.
Oh yeah, so definitely go check out some of those locations and see some brand new Pilot TVs, but we got even more rolling out to you guys in Minnesota all over the place, so stay in the know about which locations you can check those out at. But we got a lot of reasons for you guys to be sticking around all day long, and we get started with that Twins bingo just at 12 o'clock, 10 minutes after we get off air from this show with you guys. We got $8,568 on the line, 52 balls or less, 25-cent cards like always. We got 10 games coming at you. You won't want to miss out.
Oh yeah, and just after that, we got our jackpot 125-cent cards, and that goes from 1 to 4 for you guys. It's a nice little precursor for our happy hour stream.
Oh yeah.
And you guys want to be checking out that minor jackpot. It's starting off at $38, and it's at a 52 ball count, but every $50, it'll be clicking up 4 balls, meaning it should be going out really quickly.
Absolutely. You guys will definitely want to be there. But the Jackpot Hunter $1 edition is the place to be today during our happy hour show. We have that minor already starting out the day at over $100, 56 balls or less. Once you guys get that over $200, that's going to be clicking up to 60 balls or less for you guys. But not to discredit that major, this is the jackpot to watch today. $18,990 on the line, 52 balls or less. Those are the same chances at that Twins bingo, but over $10,000 more on that amount. You guys will definitely want to come out for our happy hour show.
Oh yeah, especially because we've had a ton of people taking home jackpots just yesterday alone, with 4 people able to take home some awesome jackpots. Starting off was Trixie over at MT's on 8th, taking home a whopping $792.
Nicely done. Then we had Just Andy over at Duck Sports Bar and Grill, taking home $1,061.
Oh yeah, next up was Deb H 57 over at Charlie's Bar, taking home $950, almost $1,000.
Yeah, no, that was actually split between our next jackpot winner, Pinky 44 over at Gleaner's Pub, who got to take home $950.20 as well. They split up a huge jackpot of about $1,000 and $800, something like that. It was crazy. It was on that Twins Wednesday. It was great. We got to give out a huge jackpot during a little bit of fishing derby.
Wow, that is crazy, but they weren't the only people taking home money. We also had some Jackpot Hunter $1 winners that were taking home some good money that just wasn't quite up to that $600 jackpot limit. Starting off was SRH winner over at Maple Liquor Store, taking home $519.
Nicely done. Next up, we had Julie over at Niçoise Legion, who got a winning of $402.
And ending off our Jackpot Hunter winners is Cubby Bear 1 over at American Legion St. James, taking home $411.
Well, if you guys didn't know, it's officially been a week since we released our latest eTab game for you guys. It's called Later Gator. It's a lot of fun. You guys will definitely want to check out that Gator Bait bonus round, where you get to bait the water and hopefully score a huge gator prize.
Oh yeah, definitely one of our cool eTabs that we've been releasing this year. There's
Absolutely.
a ton of them already.
Oh yeah, we're trying to get as many out to you guys as possible, so make sure you guys are giving us feedback about which ones are your favorite. But we are going to be checking into Maple Grove, Minnesota to see what the weather's looking like today, and it's looking pretty nice.
Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a little warmer than it's going to be here. It's going to be about 78 degrees, so almost 80 for you guys. Sunshine with a few afternoon clouds. High of about, 78 degrees. Winds are going to be about west-northwest, about 5-10 miles per hour. It's not bad at all.
Not bad at all. It's looking like a beautiful day, and it's going to be considerably cloudy going into the nighttime, though. Lows are only about 57, so it is going to be staying pretty warm out for you guys. Those winds are going to be going only about 5 to 10 miles per hour, so it's just going to be a nice breeze and a beautiful summer day.
Oh, yeah, but if you want to stay inside, there's plenty of reasons to be playing some Pilot games, especially because 10 minutes after we get off air, starting at 12 o'clock, going all the way till 1, we're going to be having Twins Bingo. And you guys want to be watching out for that jackpot. It's currently sitting at $8,568 that you can always take home in 52 balls or less.
Absolutely, and Will and Ian are going to be back on air with you guys just 10 minutes after we get off with this Cup of Joe to try and give that out in those 10 games or less. I will be on the production, so we're all going to be a happy little team trying to give out this cash.
Oh, yeah, and while you guys are going to be playing, you guys will be earning points for our Twiking Zone, meaning that a couple of our switch-ups and our ties that have formed will we'll be able to switch around some more.
Absolutely. There's been some craziness happening in the last 24 hours, and we had a tie forming up in 10th place between Pooba over at Brian's Bar and Grill and Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon. They're both in 9th place now with both 120,000.
Oh, yeah. Everyone else in those standings has been pretty solidified in their spot, but they have been earning points, especially our top 5, with our 5th place spot, GTZ, over at Sal's Bar and Grill, getting closer to Mikey Wins, currently with 169,000 points, with 4th place Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's with 197,000 points. He's closing in on that 200,000 point club.
Absolutely, and he only needs one day to come out and do it, because once he gets outplanned, he gets on a hot streak. We've seen it to be done before, and he just needs a few of those wins to get to that 200,000 point club. But the biggest shakeup happened yesterday, actually, as that tie separated and Sinbob took over 2nd place. Sinbob is over at Corky's Bar in South Haven with 213,000, while Nan is still in 3rd over at Corky's Bar in South Haven with 211,000. No one's really rivaling our number 1 spot, though, as Scrub Eye at American Legion Fridley has been holding that 1st place spot for quite some time, now with 288,000.
Oh, yeah. Good job to all of our players in those standings. But on the location side of things, we haven't had many switch-ups, but we've had a couple locations be able to get into some new point standings.
Absolutely. We're excited to see Corner Bar and Goodhue officially in that 300,000 point club, sitting with 301,000 points. Steve-O and Crystal, though, is right ahead of them, though, now with 305,000 points. That can easily be made up in a single lunchtime and can be causing some shakeups.
Oh, yeah, but probably not moving around too much is our top 3, with 3rd place American Legion Fridley about 200,000 points ahead of 4th place with a whopping 507,000 points.
Yep.
In 2nd place, with not much of a lead compared to the last lead we just saw, we got Corky's Bar South Haven, who currently has a 525,000 points, almost 20,000 points ahead of 3rd place. But the most incredible lead that we have so far, we got 1st place VFW Spring Lake Park with an insane 910,000 points. That is ridiculous.
Absolutely, and they're on track to get to that 1 million point club before the season 11 is over. They've already broken the record. Now they're just setting the pace for next season. I can't wait to see how high their total is going to get.
I know, and I think John called me crazy, I think it was like maybe months ago.
Really?
When I said, I was like, they might be able to get to the million by the time it's over.
Oh, yeah.
And
Gotta love the optimism, because that's when we start to see things happen. They have
yeah.
a lot of consistent play happening over there, so it's definitely in the realm of possibility.
Oh, yeah, but away from our regularly scheduled bingo, we do have a bunch of ETAB games that you can check out, especially the one that we're listening to right now. It's called Diesel Freaks. It's got everything you could ever want. It's got a mix of the characters are like a mix of Mighty Beans, Garbage Pail Kids, Mad Max, and it's just everything cool under the sun.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, but if that isn't quite your theme, we do have 50 different charitable ETAB games that you can check out. You can play anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All those games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and they all have awesome bonus and free play rounds.
Absolutely. You guys will definitely want to go check those out. They have a bunch of different themes for you guys to choose from, so I guarantee you'll find something you like. But if you just want to stick to our regularly scheduled bingo, don't worry, because we got cash on the line all day long. After we finish up those twin bingo games, we're going to be jumping into the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent card edition that runs from 1 to 4. Today we have that minor prize starting out the day at $38.69, 52 balls or less. That major is at $1,423 at 49 balls or less, and that mega clicked up to 45 balls over the weekend, sitting at $25,000. That should be starting to click up in money amounts pretty soon.
Oh, yeah, you guys definitely want to be looking out for that, but just after that, we get into our happy hour with that first game of Lucky 4 Bingo at 4 o'clock, where you guys will be taking a shot at $17,988, getting really close to $18,000 for you guys. But not to worry if you guys are unable to hit it. After that, and after 23 awesome games of Jackpot Hunter, you'll get another shot at it at 6 o'clock. But during those 23 games of Jackpot Hunter, you guys are going to be going after that minor jackpot of $100. They can take home in 56 balls or less. That major jackpot sitting at $18,990. They can take home in 52 balls or less. And that mega jackpot that looms ominously in the background, sitting at $100,000. They can take home in 45 balls or less. And while you're playing the Jackpot Hunter $1 edition, you'll be earning points for our Jackpot Hunter standings, which have had a lot of switch-ups recently.
Oh, yeah, we have a newcomer coming into 10th place. Oh, Lars over at Anima Vets Club is jumping in now with 53,000 points.
Oh, yeah, but other than that, we've had a tie that has been sitting for a while now.
Quite some time.
Oh, yeah, at 6th place. It's with 2A Girl over at Jimmy G's Bar and Kimmy over at Nice Legion both with 63,000 points. We've had a lot of ties in this middle section of our standings. They've kind of just been, with how close the races are, they kind of just bounce around and just get formed into new ties.
Well, if they jump out of that tie, they're going to be jumping right into another one because we got the crazy kid over at Tasty Pizza Hanger 45 with 65,000. So if they just get 2 wins, they're jumping right into that 5th place tie, which would be super exciting to see.
Oh, yeah, and they could even get tied up with 4th place, which is Elsa for a Titan Sports Saloon with 69,000 points, only about a 4,000 point lead. But as we move on to our top 3, the leads kind of seem to be a little bit more distance.
Yes, definitely. And on our 3rd place spot, we got Not Lucky at American Legion Fridley with 83,000. With 141,000 in 2nd place, we got Bowl at Corner Bar and Goodhue, and then another Corner Bar and Goodhue player. But in 1st place, we got Bobo sitting with 151,000. I'm looking at Bowl. I'm thinking that they might be able to close that gap. They've been out there. Yeah. They got a jackpot just yesterday, and so it could be a big push, but they think they have it in them.
Oh, yeah, especially since they're both playing at Corner Bar and Goodhue. They definitely, I feel like they might be in cahoots with each other, maybe.
A little bit.
Yeah, maybe they're just trying to, help out Corner Bar and Goodhue.
Well, I think Corner Bar and Goodhue is doing just fine in these standings.
Oh, yeah.
They have been ruling these top of these leaderboards for the entirety of this season 11. But before we talk about their point total, we do have some shakeups happening in the tail end of these, as we still have Boulevard Tavern in West St. Paul in 10th place with 100,000 points exactly. But in 8th, we had a tie forming up between American Legion Fridley and Shady's Railside. They now are both in 8th place, both with 103,000 points.
Oh, yeah, and they tail another tie that's in 6th place between Riverboat Depot and Sartell, and Tasty Pizza Hanger 45 and Hilltop, both with 112,000 points. They're trying to I'm hoping to see maybe Tasty Pizza Hanger 45 maybe shake out of that a little bit.
All right, I'm going to vote for the Yags, not the Yags crew, but the Yags crew have been playing at this location, Riverboat Depot in Sartell. They've been playing a bunch, and so I can definitely see that location getting some extra points.
Oh, yeah, but as we move on to our top 3, it's not much of a race much, because in 3rd place, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 219,000 points. In 2nd place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park with 274,000 points. And in 1st place, with a commanding lead, we got Corner Bar and Goodhue with 409,000 points.
They have been absolutely crazy. They have almost more than double our 3rd place location. It's insanity to see, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen as we get in the crunch time of this season 11. But after you guys get that extra shot at Lucky for Bingo at 6 p.m. for that almost $18,000 jackpot, might even be at that amount by that 6 p.m. round, you guys will get a full 4 hours of Skull Bingo uninterrupted tonight. We just finished off our specialty nights of the week, but we'll talk about those that you can expect next week after I go over where the money is at for Skull Bingo. That line prize went out on that final game yesterday, so it's starting clean slate at $0, 10 balls or less. The large frame at $14,073 at 43 balls or less, and that coverall prize $32,561, 50 balls or less. You definitely want to come and play these games.
Oh, yeah, and speaking of those interruptions we talked about earlier, we have those awesome PGL nights, and we actually have 2 of them, because one definitely isn't enough.
No.
In the first of them, starting off, we got MegaSota game night. That starts off at 6:40 for you guys every single Tuesday. Tony and Nikki take the helm. It leads you guys through a ton of PGL action, which includes a game of Jackpot Hunter, just in case any of those jackpots are just ready to go out.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, but that isn't all. At the tail end of the night, we got a grand finale. It's a game of Jackpot Jungle, where you guys got a shot at $16,281 that you can take home in 54 balls or less.
Absolutely, and if you guys missed it last night, you get to check it out next Wednesday for that TwinsWinsDay. It comes at you from 7 o'clock all the way till 9, and Ian and I take over the Twins studio, trying to give out as many PGO points as possible. We even have a high-low game where the biggest loser of that round gets to take home a first-place prize. Just last night, our biggest loser got a prize of $104.
Woo.
It was awesome. It was great. You guys need to be there. We even have our own Jackpot Jungle coverall that ends off our night. It's the 25-cent card edition this time, so you get a little bit more bang for your buck. And in 52 balls or less, we got $13,226 on the line.
Oh, yeah, but if you guys want to be earning points while you guys are earning some of that awesome cash, you got to make sure you're signed up at pgl.world and become a member of our league. PGL players compete for points, and they have access to insider information, which includes a monthly newsletter that has a lot of great information in it. And when you get signed up, you get put on our new PGL member spotlight, where we give you a little bit of extra luck and see if we can't get you on those PGL standings.
Absolutely. We love seeing all those different players signing up. You can even use your new logon to download that Player Connect app and sign in on there to watch our streams directly. But a couple of those players who just signed up, we had Just One Away, Ronan, Dr. Pirate, Ashley, Froglip72, BD Energy. Oh, Oh, Heidi Ho, Brent and Jesse, as well as Natural.
Oh, yeah. Do you have a favorite name on that list?
I'll go with Heidi Ho.
Oh, yeah. I think I'll go with Just One Away. We
Just
see him
one
all
away.
the time.
Oh, yeah, he's a long-time player. I'm glad to see he officially signed up at PGL.World. But we just finished off that second specialty night of the week, and so we are checking in with the PGL standings. And it's not looking like our player side of things had any real shakeups.
Oh, no, but we will go over our top 5 because they have been killing it with our top 5, with 5th place being Bryzo over at the Underground Bar and Grill, able to accumulate 1,519,000 points. In 4th place is Forget You D over at VFW Austin with 1,671,000 points. In 3rd place, we got Big Dog over at Rustic Saloon with 1,742,000 points. In 2nd place, we finally get onto that 2 million point club. Starting that off, we got Keith over at Billy's Rockford with a whopping 2,272,000 points. And with a pretty solid lead in 1st place, we got Bam Bam over at Stewartville Legion Post with 2,449,000 points.
Absolutely. Do you have a player that you expect to see doing big moves next week?
I think pretty soon we're going to be seeing Sarah Honey get into the top 5.
I think that we're going to be seeing someone from outside our standings come on in. We've been having so many of our non-top 10s out there playing each and every week, and so I can definitely see them creeping up to these standings and could potentially shake things up as we get to this tail end of Season 11. I would love to see it. I live for the chaos.
Oh, yeah, especially because we see it all the time with a couple of our new players being like Reyes 22, pretty new in the standings, like OE 50, and a couple of our other players that kind of seem to move around a little bit more, including Bucks.
Absolutely. Bucks is a new player I've seen this season, and they came out hot and heavy right in the middle of our standings behind big-time player Bryzo and another big-time player, Forget You D. Definitely keeping up with the big dogs and trying to get as many PGO points as possible.
Oh, yeah, but as we move on to our location standings, they don't seem to be as solidified as our players' standings were.
No, and if you couldn't have guessed it, the location that got pushed back, it's Leo's Sports Bar in Mazeppa. The location with ants in their pants can't stay still to save their life, really. They are back into 10th place now, and Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud is jumping up into 9th place now. They have about 200,000 points separating them.
Wow, and I was pretty hopeful because last week I don't even think we saw them move.
No, there was
I
the
thought
only
we were going to have 2 weeks in a row. I was so hopeful.
So close.
Oh, yeah. But as we move further onto our standings, it looks like our locations have stayed a little solidified as it moves a little further on. But we've had a couple locations able to get in the 6 million point club pretty recently with 4th place Blashko's Embassy Bar in St. Peter, able to get in that 6 million point club with 6,530,000 points. In 3rd place, though, we got Third World Bar and Grill in Big Lake getting closer to that 7 million point club. Really crazy. Didn't expect to be able to see that. They have a whopping 6,933,000 points. And as we move on to 2nd place, we got Poppers in Virginia kicking off that 7 million point club. Because 6 million points wasn't enough, they have a whopping 7,523,000 points. And in 1st place, able to get into the 1st place recently, we got Billy's Rockford with 7,766,000 points, getting closer to the 8 million point club.
Absolutely. Poppers in Virginia, though, is definitely the dark horse of the season. Came in was it last week into these standings and just absolutely dominated. I'm even trying to see if they can get into that 1st place spot by the end of Season 11, and I think they could definitely do it.
Oh, yeah, that would be definitely crazy to see. They did come in last week, didn't they? Or like 2 weeks maybe?
Yeah, maybe 2 weeks ago now.
Dang, time really does fly. But if you guys want to stay in the know with everything Pilot, make sure you give us a like and follow on our Facebook page. You just got to search up Pilot Games and you'll see our logo. That way you can see weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and so much more, like previews of our ETAs when they're about to release. You can also click on that website link to see on our Facebook page, see our link tree. That has links to bar locations, all of our social media, and so much more.
Absolutely, but now it's come time that we highlight the biggest jackpot winner of this past weekend and the location as well as the charity that they supported while playing Pilot Games. Well, for this past weekend, Lagartha was our big-time winner over at Manana Hilltop Tavern, who got a winning of $3,718. Congratulations, Lagartha, and while you're playing at Manana Hilltop Tavern, as well as all the other players at that location, you guys are supporting the Eden Valley Lions Club. Their mission is to empower Lions Club veterans, volunteers, and partners to improve health and well-being, strengthen communities, and support those in need through humanitarian needs and grants that impact lives globally, as well as encourage peace and international understanding.
Definitely an awesome charity, and definitely something you guys want to keep in mind as you guys start getting ready to get clicked into some of that Twins bingo, that when you guys are playing Pilot Games, your community wins.
See you guys in 10.
American Legion Cleveland. Fourth place is Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter with 6,133,985 points. With 6,847,568 points. In third place, we got Poppers in Virginia. Second place is Third Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake with 6,933,459 points. But the only location in the 7 million point club happens to be in first place, and that's Billy's Rockford with 7,501,794 points.
Yeah, definitely on track to get to that 8 million point goal, which would be super exciting to see. But you guys need to be coming out each and every Tuesday and Wednesday to try your hand at our PGL nights.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, and we love playing a little bit of Jackpot Hunter, and we played those Jackpot Hunter $1 edition from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock, where you guys earn points towards the Jackpot Hunter standings, as well as earning some really good cash prizes.
Absolutely, and there's some big crazy ties going on, so I'm going to hop right into these player standings. And in 10th place, we start off with Spazwell over at the Gas Can Bar and Grill, who sits with 51,000. Brother Ned over at the Chart House sits with 59,000 in 9th place. Then in 8th, we got Kev over at the Deer Stand sitting with 61,000. And then we jump right into a newly formed tie in 6th place between 2A Girl at Jimmy G's Bar and Kimmy at Niswa Legion. Both players have 63,000. But with 65,000 in 5th place, it's the Crazy Kid over at Tasty Pizza Hanger, 45. 4th place sits with Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon with 69,000. 3rd place is Not Lucky at American Legion Fridley with 83,000. But with a whopping 137,000 in 2nd place, we got Bull at Corner Bar in Goodhue. But reigning in 1st place, it is Bobo, also playing at Corner Bar in Goodhue, but with a whopping 151,000.
Crazy point totals, and even crazier point totals when we get into the location standings. And we get started off in a 10th place tie between Boulevard Tavern in West St. Paul and Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale. They both have 97,000 points. With 100,000 points in 9th place, we got American Legion Fridley. With 101,000 points, though, in 8th place, we got Shady's Railside and Rice. 7th place is Riverboat Depot and Sartell with 112,000 points, tied up with the Tasty Pizza Hanger 45 in Hilltop. They are both in 6th place. In 5th place, we got Gas Can Bar and Grill and Brainerd with 120,000 points. With 136,000 points in 4th place, we got Concordia Lanes in New Ulm. Then in 3rd place, we got Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 217,000 points. And with 267,000 points in 2nd place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park. And in 1st place, we got Corner Bar in Goodhue with 405,000 points.
Absolutely. So make sure you guys are coming out each and every day from 4 to 6 for the happiest hours of the day when we jump into those $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter.
There it is.
53 balls.
Hey guys, and we are here for a little bit of Twins Bingo, just 40 seconds before we get on air for this Twins Bingo, and we're streaming live on the Pilot TV, Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota, and I surprised myself with my haircut today, as like we just went live, and then I see myself on the screen, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I did get a haircut. I don't have
a little Cineway.
Yeah, no longer the long hair everywhere anymore. And do not compare me. That's not the same thing. He gets a perm and everything like that. I got style, okay? I don't live in 2017.
I'm sorry. My apologies.
Don't come at me with the hairstyle. We do have a no, if I wanted to live in 2017, I'd get the all shaved sides with like the slicked back, then wear the skinny jeans that are like way too tight, ankle socks with some
like from the newest Arthur movie.
Kind of look like the cool youth pastor.
The Fury look.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I want, but like more shaved sides. Just great stuff. We do have a $9 line prize, $9 large M, and an $8,000 coverall prize that we're going after, as Lucky Tim is one ball away. But we actually just put out a bunch of new Pilot TVs into some great locations. Before we get into those locations, though, we do have a winner.
Oh yeah, we got Crystal over at VFW Columbia Heights, taking home $9 on that line prize. Good job, Crystal.
Yeah, Crystal with a K, so a little spicy there. But those Pilot TV locations are Beer Stube Red Wing, Beer Stube Invergrove, the V by H&H, Troubles Bar, Spunky's, as well as Springbrook Golf Course.
Oh yeah, we handed out a ton of jackpots yesterday, with 4 jackpots going out yesterday. making us 16 for the rolling week and 532 for season 11. Man, that's a ton.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but starting off that Wednesday, we had Trixie over at Empties on 8th, taking home $792.
Oh, yeah, Trixie for kids. No, these games are not for kids. You got to be an adult to play these games. We got Just Andy also taking home a win in Wednesday over at Duck Sports Bar and Grill, taking home $1,061. Definitely some good stuff for Just Andy. Now, what do you think about the whole entire fact that like once Andy's toys pass away,
he just keeps playing with
like
them.
he has no idea.
No, but all the other toys just have to
watch
that.
like this toy just like be played with.
Yeah, because they don't really talk about it because they talk about like toys like passing away.
Well, I think in their universe, toys it's more of a thing that is like when the toy actually like breaks and falls apart and becomes no longer usable, that's when it loses its life. It's not like where it could just like be a fully functional toy and be dead.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking because I was like, but I don't remember if any of the toys that I was like, I might have played with a couple of toys that were just like broken.
Yeah,
I just didn't care. I was like, like there's no bad reason in it anymore, and I'd still like mess with it.
Oh yeah, you know how many heads I swapped on? I was a Sid kid. Like I did the whole entire Sid stuff where I'd put the heads on different toys, and I would like take the Lego arms off of different people.
If I could get further away, I would.
We do have some winners as we got a large M and coverall winner.
Oh, yeah, that large M going out to Nance over at Corky's Bar South Haven, taking home $9. And that Must-Go prize going out to Boxcars over at Howie's Sports Bar and Grill, taking home $13 on that Must-Go prize. Good job, Boxcars.
Oh, yeah, I was just looking through my old Legos because I've been at my grandparents' the last few days.
Oh, yeah?
And so I found a bunch of my Lego, people that I have.
Yeah, like
and
all the
half
minifigs.
of them are missing their arms.
You're a monster.
Well, you could take the arms off and you
Yeah.
could put them into different Legos and everything like that. And so I always wanted to customize my Legos a bunch and do a bunch of different things with them.
Yeah, but now you just have like a bunch of like Lego amputees. That's messed up.
Yeah, no, it is. It definitely
none of
is.
them have like their
No, and I'm missing all their all the arms now. Like
where did they go?
I don't know where all the
Is there,
arms
like-
are at now. They're probably somewhere in like the 5 different tubs that I have of Legos.
You probably have like a cannibalistic minifigure just living off the arms of all the other ones.
One of those rock monster Legos I have has just eaten all of them.
I forgot about those.
Yeah, it was like I don't know. I always want to call them the Underminers.
Yeah, the Underminer.
But we do have 2 minutes before we get into this game number 2 of Twins Bingo. But we just talking about it. Jordy checking in. She was helping me also look through those Lego sets, which was really, really funny.
Yeah.
But we do have some other jackpots that went out yesterday. We had we already talked about Trixie and Just Andy, but we still have 2 more to go over.
Oh, yeah, we got Deb H57 over at Charlie's Bar, taking home $950, actually splitting a massive jackpot with Pinky44 over at Glenner's Pub, who also took home $950. That's massive jackpot. Wow.
Definitely some great stuff.
Yeah, especially when one's big enough for people to split, and them both being able to go on that jackpot list.
Yeah, it was actually me and Jordy who were able to give that one out. If I remember correctly, I think it was Fishing Derby that we were able to give out. That largemouth was able to go out, and we won huge prize for Pinky44 as well as Deb57. If only it was like a Pinky44 in the brain.
Yeah, that would have been great. I missed that show.
Oh, it's a good one. And
Pinky's a smart one.
Pinky's the actual genius in
Yeah,
that
because
show.
every time that he suggested a plan, it probably would have actually
It
worked.
would have worked way better. His
And then
plan
the
always
brain
the
was always-
brain never successful.
No, he was too complicated with
He
everything.
can just talk better.
Yeah.
Pinky is not as persuasive, He's
Yeah.
got to up his confidence.
I feel like a modern day version, a more like adult version of Pinky in the Brain is like Breaking Bad.
With
Jesse and
Jess-
Brian and Jesse
who does
and
he
Walt.
play? Walt.
Yeah.
You think Jesse's always the one that's right, and then Walt is always
Yeah.
coming up with these way too complicated plans that don't work out.
Yeah, it's always something like that. And then Jesse's like, "Why don't we just do this?" And they're always like, "That won't work. That won't work."
And then it works.
And then it works.
Yeah,
First time.
it definitely does work that way.
Yeah, it's just modern Pinky in the Brain.
Modern Pinky in the Brain. I'm trying to think if there's any other like Pinky in the Brain
Like duos out there.
that I can think of, but
Tom Brady and
Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah.
Rob's the real genius of the duo.
Yeah.
I would love to believe that.
Yeah.
I would love to believe that man is the genius of the duo.
Exactly.
And really, just Tom Brady has been following in Rob Gronkowski's footsteps this whole time. That'd be great.
Yeah.
We did have other jackpot winners that we need to get into, as we had some minor prizes go out during that Jackpot Hunter $1 edition. Actually, 3 different minor jackpots went out during that $1 edition.
Oh, yeah. First one going out to SRH winner over at Mabel Liquor Store, taking home $519. After that was Julie over at Nissan Legion, taking home $402. But before we talk about this last jackpot winner from yesterday, we got a line prize winner.
Yeah, Yo-Yo over at Riverside Store and Tavern, taking home $8. Now we're working on an $8 large M with Daver and Jerry G 5 balls away.
Oh, yeah. But that last minor jackpot was able to go out to Cubby Bear 1 over at American Legion St. James, taking home $411.
Definitely some great stuff there. Were you a big Brother Bear kid?
Oh, both of them.
Absolutely loved Brother Bear.
They're such great movies. I mentioned them to my parents, and they had no idea what I was talking about. Like, I didn't make them watch it all the time.
And they do a respectable job of portraying actual, like, you know, Disney does a bad job in other movies of portraying other things. But don't they do a better job in Brother Bear?
They do a pretty good job, like, showing everything.
Yeah, it's a lot more trying to just show the culture and, like, what it is instead of, like, you know, making Peter Pan. I'll just leave it at that. But I do love Brother Bear, one of those best animated movies from my childhood.
Yeah.
The Moose duo was always my favorite part of that movie.
Yeah, especially because I'm pretty sure they're actually voiced by, like, pretty famous people.
I will have to look it up real quick, but we do have a winner.
Oh, yeah, going out to Buck Naked over at Rumors Bar and Grill, taking home $8 on that line prize. Were you before or after you won the jackpot?
Rumors Bar and Grill must be an interesting place right now.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm wondering. I was like, wait. I would understand if you win, like, a jackpot and then, like, maybe?
Then, I mean, but I would probably need it to be, like, $100,000 or something.
Yeah.
For me to get me to be able to do that. Okay, yeah, it's played by Michael Clark Duncan is Tug. Tug and Turk? No, that's Bears, I think. I'm trying to figure out which ones are
Tug and Took, I think it's.
Oh, we got Jordy actually checking in, letting us know.
Yeah, Rick Moranis and Dave Thomas.
Ah, that is great.
Yeah.
We do have a winner, a big-time player, Yags 370 over the sidetrack, taking home $12 on that coverall. Good job to all 3 players in that game of Twins Bingo. We're about to get enrolled into a game number 3 of Twins Bingo right here.
Oh, yeah. But if you guys want to stray away from our regularly scheduled bingo, we have released another new e-tab last week. It's called Later Gator. You can check out the Gator Bait bonus and shoot the biggest gator to win the biggest prizes.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there. Love that Later Gator game. It's a super fun one. The big bait bonus. You know, got to find that biggest gator, see if you can win those giant prizes. Definitely some nice stuff. But you guys can see a preview of that game on our Facebook page. You can search up Pilot Games, and you'll see our logo. Click on that, and you'll see weekly bingo schedules, event details, reminders, big progressive player pictures, as well as a link tree, which has the links to bar locations, socials, and just everything on that Facebook page is chock full of information. And you can even probably find our weekly bingo schedule on there as well. But we'll go over it for you so that you don't got to hop over to the Facebook page, even though I do suggest it if you haven't liked and followed yet.
Oh, yeah, definitely give it a shot if you haven't checked it out yet. But as you can see, starting off our bingo day, we start off with Twins Bingo, 25-cent cards, going from 12 to 1. What we're playing right now. Definitely one of the best games that you can be playing during the day. You guys can see that jackpot currently at $8,656, and it's still rising because we still got about a minute to get in the next game.
Yeah, definitely some nice stuff. And then after this Twins Bingo, right at 1 o'clock, we get into a little bit of Jackpot Hunter, a 25-cent edition that runs from 1 all the way till 4 with a mega prize of $25,000. 45 balls or less to win. Could be clicking up in not just ball count, but money count today. That would be my prediction for that mega prize. Ooh. But the major prize is sitting at $1,423. You can take home in 49 balls or less. And then that minor prize is at $38. You can take it home in 52 balls or less. And should be clicking up as soon as you hit that $50 mark from 52 to 56.
Oh, yeah. But right after that, the perfect start off to our happy hour stream, Lucky 4 Bingo. And you get that first game of it at 4 o'clock, where you get that first shot at $17,988. That should be ready to click up to about 18 grand for you guys here pretty soon. But not to worry, if you guys are unable to hit it in that first game after 23 awesome games of Jackpot Hunter, you'll get another shot at that at 6 o'clock. But during those 23 games of Jackpot Hunter, you guys are going to be going after that minor prize of $100. They could take home in 56 balls or less, but every $100 that should be clicking up pretty quickly for you guys. It should be clicking up 4 balls every $100.
Yeah.
That major jackpot starting at $18,990. They can take home in 52 balls or less.
That's really nice.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. But there's always that mega jackpot that's looming ominously in the background, sitting at $100,000. They can take home in 45 balls or less, and that just clicked up recently. And once it starts, it usually starts snowballing.
Oh, it really does. What I'm looking forward to is when you start seeing the money click up.
Once that money starts clicking up, it's like it's going out soon.
You're like, okay, within the next few weeks, it's going to start getting real intense for this jackpot. It's really, really fun. And we will have a lot of fun during the Skull Bingo from 6 all the way till 10 today. It'll be uninterrupted today, no specialty nights, and you'll have a coverall of $32,561 on the line that you can win in 50 balls or less. A large frame of $14,073 you can take home in 43 balls or less. And then the line prize, it went out on the very last game of Skull Bingo. It's looking like as it's at $0, and you can win it as soon as it starts to grow 10 balls or less, because it doesn't matter how big the money is. Those progressives, they never change. The ball count is always the same, so definitely a good shot at taking home some prizes.
Oh yeah, another good couple shots to be taking home some money is during our PGL nights. But before we talk about these awesome PGL nights, we got a winner with Mama May over at Miniger Sports Hub, taking home $10 on that line prize. Good job, Mama May.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff. But you're talking about those PGL nights, which we had a blast just last night, doing a little bit of Twins Wednesday action. Me and Jordy were here all the way till about 9 o'clock with you guys, trying to give out a bunch of great PGL points, as well as a Jackpot Jungle coverall that we were not successfully able to give out. It's at $13,226 heading into next week that you can win in 52 balls or less.
Oh yeah, but just the day before that, we had MegaSota game night. That starts off at 6:40 for you guys every single Tuesday. Tony and Nikki take the helm and lead you guys through a ton of PGL action up until that Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale, where you can take home $16,281 in 54 balls or less. This one being the $1 edition.
Yeah, it's a grand time on those MegaSota game nights and Twins Wednesdays. So definitely come out to earn some PGL points, as well as before that, get signed up to PGL.world so you can earn points to maybe get into those top 10 standings. But as we got balls dropping in this game number 3 of Twins Bingo, we do have a $10 large M that we're going after, and we'll start getting into a little bit of National Day action.
Oh yeah, kicking off our National Days, we got a cool one. It is Coral Triangle Day. Every year on June 9th, Coral Triangle Day celebrates the rich resources of this epicenter of marine biodiversity. The day also encourages us to learn more about the Coral Triangle.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. One day after we just had World Oceans Day,
Definitely
we got Coral Triangle Day, which is obviously a huge thing. I think coral reefs are super cool. I'm not quite sure what they refer to when they're referring to the Coral Triangle.
Yeah, I think it's like one of our largest coral reefs, other than the Great Barrier. Maybe
okay,
not.
Before we do it, we got Buck Naked over at Rumors Bar and Grill, taking home another prize of $10.
Man, just streaking up the competition.
Yeah, definitely some interesting stuff. Now we're working on a $15 Musco coverall prize. Definitely some cool stuff there. But we do have another winner on that coverall.
Oh, yeah, we got MTA over at Babes, taking home $15 on that Musco prize. Good job to MTA and all of our winners in that game number 3.
But
yeah,
I think
wow,
we had Jordy checking in, letting us know what the Coral Triangle is or what it involves.
Yeah, so let's see. There were some cool facts, but the Coral Triangle is a roughly triangular area in the tropical waters around Indonesia, Malaysia, Papua New Guinea, and the Philippines, and the Solomon Islands, and the Timor-Leste. The area contains at least 500 species of reef-building corals in each ecoregion. That's crazy.
So cool. That is so cool.
Yeah. So it looks like the Coral Triangle has more coral reef diversity than anywhere else in the world.
Wow.
Which I really thought it was a Great Barrier Reef that had the most biodiversity. But that's awesome.
That's really, really interesting.
Yeah. It looks like about 8%. So like 235 species of the coral reef fishes in the coral triangle are endemic or locally restricted species within the coral triangle. 4 areas have particularly high levels of endemism, which is Lesser Sunda Islands, which is Papua New Guinea, Solomon Islands, Bird's Head Peninsula, and Central Philippines.
Wait, so you can only find these specific
Creatures in the coral triangle.
In that coral, over 8% of our species that we have.
Over 8% of their species.
You can only find in that triangle.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Wow, I find coral reefs so interesting. Being able to swim by a few of them has been a really, really, breathtaking scenes some of the most breathtaking scenes you see. You'll be like, how does this just occur naturally? All the colors that are flying everywhere.
Oh, man, it's
and
crazy.
You see the life that is getting just all throughout the entire reef. It's so interesting to see how all the fish are together, just swimming through that, living with these other organisms, because the reefs are actually living organisms as well, and with those thriving as well, the fish thrive, and it's really cool.
Oh, yeah, definitely one of the coolest ecosystems that we have around the world.
Have you ever done any snorkeling or anything like that to go and see those reefs?
No, I haven't actually gone anywhere with like any reefs or anything.
Yeah.
I want to.
Your dad did, though, didn't he?
My dad was he was he was island hopping in Hawaii for a while.
Okay, and so does he have any cool stories from it?
Oh, he would go like cliff jumping and stuff a lot, and then like he has a friend that currently still lives there.
Okay.
And he was telling me he wouldn't be able to recognize it now because of like how much it's changed with all the buildings they've added to it.
Wow,
and everything.
That's crazy.
Apparently they've really kind of like messed up like the nature aspect of Hawaii.
Dang, that's always sad to hear about that.
He almost doesn't know if he would want to go back.
Would want to go back, just
but
due
like
to the
obviously
fact
like
that
the reefs and stuff though. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I'm hoping that I can at some point see. The Coral Triangle would probably be the coolest thing to go see. The more I learn about it, as there's just so many different species of fish that live in there, and the diversity within the reefs is cool as well.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, happy Coral Triangle Day. Hopefully you guys can look up maybe some facts about Coral Triangle, or maybe set up a trip where you can go snorkeling or scuba diving to go see some coral reefs and stuff like that. I would love to go actually scuba diving.
Yeah,
I've only went snorkeling, and I found that really cool. I actually preferred it when I didn't have the snorkel, because I went on one that they didn't make me wear a life jacket. They didn't make me wear a snorkel. They just were like, okay, you can wear goggles, and if you want to wear the other equipment, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. And so I just went just goggles, and I was just swimming as like all over as I could, trying to see as much as I could of the kind of things. Obviously, not getting too close or anything like that to affect it or anything like that. But being able to see those things and being able to swim really close and being able to get in very like almost just a few feet from those reefs is really, really beautiful sight to see.
I bet it is. That'd be awesome. But we do have a line prize winner going out to T-Bone over at Poppers, Virginia, taking him $11. Good job, T-Bone.
But time to get into our next National Day, as this one's going to be a tough one for me to say, as it's World Antiphospholipid Antibody Syndrome Day. Every year on June 9th, I'm not going to say it again, APS Day raises awareness for this rare autoimmune disorder. It is also a day to educate the public about APS.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's antiphospholipid?
That's,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Got it.
Yeah,
that was. I had to sound it out for a second.
I know. I'm glad that it sounds out the way it's actually said, but it can cause blood clots to form within the arteries, veins, and organs. It also causes miscarriages and stillbirths in pregnant women. Symptoms may include blood clots, which many may occur in the legs, arms, or in the lungs. Reoccurring miscarriages may be common. Blood thinning medication can reduce the risk of blood clots. It's sounds like not a fun thing to deal with. That really, really brings a big burden on their lives.
Yeah, and it looks like it's a pretty rare disease. Fewer than 200,000 U.S. cases per year.
Oh, well, I'm glad that it only affects the slight few. We do have 51 balls dropped on this one. We'll have to give out the double win to give out this jackpot, and we are clicking over to a $17 must-go coverall prize in this game number 4 of Twins Bingo. But we'll see who takes home. Oh, double win.
Hey, there we go. We got a couple winners on that line prize. Large M, first of them being MTA over at Babes. Then we got Barbie 39 over at Nimrod Bar and Grill. They'll be splitting up that $11 Large M. And that must-go prize is going out to Barbie39 over at Nimrod Bar and Grill, able to take it all by themselves, taking home $17.
Yeah, only a few balls away from taking home that jackpot. 4
Yeah.
balls off from taking home the jackpot. Definitely a close one there, and we're hoping that we can get it even closer and maybe give out the jackpot in these upcoming games as we get into a game number 5 of Twins Bingo. But we have another national day to get into.
Oh, yeah, this one is awesome. It is National Earl Day. June 9th, each year dedicates National Earl Day to those with a particular qualification and genuine capacity for achievement. The day honors those legends named Earl. While the name is becoming uncommon these days, and I can't see why, hopefully those who have had the privilege of being so named have earned it.
Yeah, there's a bunch of great Earls, and I think today, I forget.
The Greater Earl. Hold on now. Is that like the greatest of the Earls?
Yeah, I want to learn I know Earl is also a reference to nobility.
Yeah.
The next in order to the title of nobility is Earl, which comes from the Old English Anglo-Saxon Earl, which means military leader or man of noble birth or rank. The correct form to address is Lord so-and-so.
Wow, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then we got can you think of your favorite Earl?
My favorite Earl, I'm going to have to go with, Gosh, there was a really funny. I went to a bunch of my high school baseball coach. The most wins, I think, in maybe Michigan history for baseball. Yeah. He's got a crazy record. He's been coaching for forever since my dad went to school there. He's been coaching baseball at my high school, and I would go to all of the first few practices of baseball. I would go to the meeting because they would give pizza out every single to one of those meetings, and so I'd go and get free pizza. He always knew I was there for the pizza, and he didn't care, and he was a cool guy. So that's my favorite Earl right now.
Yeah, the Earl that gave you free pizza.
Exactly. What Earl has done anything else for me?
Well, you probably haven't met that many.
Yeah, I haven't met a lot of Earls.
Let's see. We got Earl Simmons.
Okay.
Given birth name for DMX.
Yes, that's a great one.
Earl Scruggs.
Well,
Earl sweatshirt.
Well, it looks like Earl is the Earl that we're celebrating on today that the National Day list had was Earl Baltates, one enterprising man by the name of Earl Baltates went from a band leader to dirt race track owner in 1954 when he transformed the Eldora Ballroom into the Eldora Speedway, a quarter-mile dirt track in 1954. But in 1958, he expanded his dirt track to its present-day half-mile length. Eldora earned a reputation as the favored track for sprint cars by 1962, and he began promoting more tracks and events across Ohio, Indiana. He also promoted some of the highest paying short track races. Also, Ohio named him a portion of Route 118, the Earl Blates Highway.
That's awesome.
Definitely.
Wow, good for
some cool stuff.
Yeah, definitely an Earl.
Yeah, that's a great Earl right there. Well, hopefully there's Earls of royalty. There's Earls that have just done great things that are named Earl. Do you have a favorite Earl that you have thought of yet?
Maybe Earl Scruggs. I'll take it.
Earl Scruggs?
Yeah.
Earl Sweatshirt?
Ah.
Isn't he a part of the group with Tyler Hero? Not Tyler Hero, Tyler the Creator.
He might be.
I think he was a part of those skits that Tyler the Creator. Oh my gosh, Tyler Hero's an NBA basketball player. I keep on saying his name, completely different person. But we do have Kona over at Howie's Sports Bar and Grill taking home that $7 line prize. Woo. Looks like someone was listening to us talk about Brother Bear.
Oh, yeah.
But we are working on a $7 large M, and we're going to get into this next National Day as we got a tasty one, National Strawberry Rhubarb Pie Day. Ooh. On June 9th each year, National Strawberry Rhubarb Pie Day recognizes a delicious and seasonal pie. A tart vegetable, rhubarb is often paired with sweet fruits that making for a pleasing dessert.
I don't think I've had rhubarb in any of my pies.
Yeah, I don't think I've had it either. I've heard good things about.
Yeah, same here. But it's just been what I've missed.
But it looks super tasty from what I can see in the pictures.
Yeah.
Rhubarb pie is a pie with a rhubarb filling, popular in the UK, where rhubarb has been cultivated since the 1600s, and the leafy stalks eaten since the 1700s. Besides diced rhubarb, it almost always contains a large amount of sugar to balance out the intense tartness of the plant.
Ah, makes sense. Or by using strawberries to help do that. That's definitely smart.
Yeah.
But we do have a large M winner with Lucky Tim over at Lakefront Bar, taking home $7 on that large M. Good job.
Now we did click over on that coverall to an $11 must-go coverall. We'll see who can win this as we got Candy Dawn and Lucky Tim both going after this one.
Oh, yeah. But I think, strawberry rhubarb pie, I feel like that'd be a good, combination to have. Because, especially with, the sweet with the, a little bit more tart.
Oh, for sure. It's definitely, I mean, I always like that little bit of sweet with, savory.
Yeah.
Always a good mixture. We do have that $11 coverall going out to Lucky Tim over at Lakefront Bar. Good job, Lucky Tim, as we're now getting enrolled into a game number 6 of Twins Bingo. Ooh. Definitely some exciting stuff as we get into our final National Day.
Oh, yeah, and this one is National Donald Duck Day. National Donald Duck Day on June 9th each year commemorates the birthday of a funny animated cartoon character, Donald Duck, who made his first screen debut on June 9th, 1934 in The Wise Little Hen.
That is awesome. I did not realize his first appearance was in The Wise Little Hen. I just always assumed it was like Mickey Mouse and
or maybe his own show or something.
Exactly, but Wise Little Hen. The Wise Little Hen is a 1934 Walt Disney silly symphony cartoon based on the fable of the Little Red Hen. The cartoon features the debut of Donald Duck dancing in a sailor's hornpipe. Donald and his friend Peter Pig try to avoid work by faking stomach aches, while Mrs. Hen teaches them the value of labor.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah, so
I didn't know that.
That's where he first made his appearance. He was voiced by Clarence Nash.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there.
Yeah. One of my favorite characters from that Mickey era.
Oh, for sure. I think he's one of those top characters. Always liked him in I'm thinking of what's the Christmas one with him in it?
Oh,
where he's Scrooge, kind of.
Yeah.
But it's their own version of it.
It was really funny.
I'm trying to remember what movie that is, but it's a classic from my childhood.
Oh yeah, and I used to love even the things remember have you seen the videos of him when he's broke and he's trying to feed the kids and all that?
Yes.
He's slicing the bread clear thin.
Yes.
Cracks me up.
Oh my goodness, absolute madness. Always a fun character. Actually, my middle school room was completely full of Disney characters all over it.
Oh, really?
I didn't have Donald Duck, but I did have Daffy Duck. No, what's the female version of Donald Duck?
Daffy.
Daisy Duck.
Daisy Duck.
Daisy Duck. Yeah, I think Daffy is the Looney Tunes.
Oh,
that's what I think you're getting confused with.
Yeah.
Daisy Duck had Minnie Mouse and all of them. Then on the other side of the room was a whole Little Mermaid scene as well.
Okay.
We ended up while I was living there painting over it all with gray paint. But there was one character that we left, would not touch him, and that was Flounder. We wouldn't touch Flounder. He stayed on it. He's covered right now by a painting. And when I was there, he was covered up by my lion's fat head. That was up. But now it's covered by just a painting that's up there. And I think it's hilarious because we'll just randomly take it down and we'll be like, yeah, Flounder's still there.
Flounder's still there. Got to make sure.
Oh yeah, you didn't want to get rid of Flounder.
No, because that's the best part about having a home and everything is that you can do those fun little things that are just only your family is gonna find that funny.
Oh,
when
yes.
someone moves in, they're gonna move the painting. They're gonna be like, Why is there flounder on the wall?
Well, the good thing of it is it's where the reason it was all painted like that was my uncle actually when he lived in my grandparents' house. They painted it all up when my grandpa and my grandma were living down in Georgia, and they were living up here in Michigan, and they painted it all because he had all girls, and so he painted the room all like that. And so we didn't want to get rid of the full painting because it was a really, really good job that he did on all of it, and he hand painted every single bit of it.
Wow,
and
I would have left it.
It was really impressive. But like I was 7th grade and with my two younger brothers, we did not need a room like that. And so we ended up painting it, but we wanted to leave a little bit, so we left flounder, and now it's like a running joke that we'll always like look at flounder on
That's
there.
awesome.
Yeah, but we do have a winner on that line prize.
Oh, yeah, kicking us off, we got Hello Boys, I'm Back over at Main Street Pub. We got Tim Lucky over at Log Cabin Bar. He almost got me. And Mama May over at Miniger Sports Hub. They'll be splitting up that $9 line prize. Man.
Yeah, it's the Donald Duck movie that we were thinking of was actually Scrooge McDuck.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
considering I feel like I remember that name now that I hear it.
Yeah, it's super. It's a fun one. But as we are in a little bit of Twins bingo, we got to talk about the great game that our Twins just had. After getting blown out by the Yankees the game before, they came out there and were swinging.
All right, good to hear. The Twins are currently 33-24, and Ryan Jeffers unleashed a long swing on a cutter from New York's Nestor Courts, low in the strike zone, then stood at the plate for his second time to admire its flight into the third deck. 2 batters later.
Before you talk more about those great plays, we do have Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine taking home a $9 large M as we have a bit of a run-up at this coverall jackpot.
Yeah, we got a crazy one, as you guys are only about 4 balls away. But as we move on with this Twins news, 2 batters later, Byron Buxton sent a down-the-middle slider sailing over the wall and celebrated it, fiercely pounding his chest as he sprinted around first base. The Minnesota Twins can't help but enjoy beating the Yankees, especially when it comes against one of the best pitchers in baseball. Jeffers and Buxton each hit home runs in the 5th inning to force an early exit for Courts, and the Twins cruised to an 8-1 victory Wednesday that stopped the Yankees' 7-game winning streak. Good job. Screw the Yanks. Send them back.
It was really great to see. I mean, they lost to them 10-4, which I was like, dang, that is a dominant win for the Yankees, and they come back with a dominant win of their own.
They won by 6 points yesterday, but we won by 7 points today.
Exactly, one up them, and so hopefully we can win the series today, but when we take them on at 6:40 tonight.
Oh, yeah, but we got a Musco winner with Tim Lucky over at Log Cabin Bar, taking home $13 on that Musco prize. Good job, Tim Lucky. Man, that was messed up for you to change your name like that.
Yeah, or is it imposter? Imposter. It's not the real Lucky Tim.
Yeah,
it's
Tim Lucky. Kind of like how there's like the Man Bat and stuff.
The Man Bat? Oh,
yeah, like DC.
Yes. You're talking about Nicolas Cage, right?
Yeah.
You said I look just like Batman. But we do have a great ETAB game that we need to highlight. And actually, the logo of that great ETAB game is right behind us. And that's Twins a Win. We partnered with the Minnesota Twins to create it. And you guys can pick a lucky batter in the Home Run Derby bonus. If you pick correctly, you'll be winning some Grand Slam prizes.
Oh, yeah. But as you guys are playing Twins Bingo right now, you guys are going to be earning points for the Twiking Zone, which, as you guys know, during this half of the year, it is Twins Bingo. And during the other half, we got Vikings Bingo, so we brought those together, and we made the Twiking Zone. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, yeah, but on the player side of these standings, it's getting pretty tight-knit. As we started off with a 2-way tie in 9th place, moving from 10th into 9th, we got Pooba over at Brian's Bar and Grill. And in 9th, that got tied up by Pooba, was Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon. In 8th place, we got Yo-Yo over at Valley Inn. 7th place is Bobo over at Corner Bar in Goodhue. 6th place is Lucky Tim over at Lakefront Bar. In 5th place, we got GTZ over at Sal's Bar and Grill. Then over at Steve O's, we have the number 4 player, Mikey Wins. 3rd place is Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven. This is when we start that 200,000 point club with Nan. In 2nd place, we got Simbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven. And then that number 1 player, which is actually creeping up on that 300,000 point club and just got a win in this last game, Scrub Eye over at American Legion Fredley.
Oh, yeah, good job to all those players in those standings. But now on to the locations they're playing at. In 10th place, we got Main Street Pub in Kimball. 9th place, Carbona's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. 8th place, VFW Blaine. 7th, Eagles Rochester. 6th place, we got our place on 3rd in Faribault. 5th place is Corner Bar in Goodhue. 4th, Steve-O's in Crystal. 3rd place is American Legion Fridley. 2nd, we got Corky's Bar South Haven. and with a commanding lead in first place and the only location in that with such like a 400,000 point lead, we got VFW Spring Lake Park doing crazy and actually getting close to that 1 million point club.
Yeah, we're seeing if they can do it during this month, final month of season 11, and we'll see if they can get into that 1 million point club. And you'll also be finishing your first season with Pilot at the end of this month. That's pretty cool stuff.
Oh, it is.
I'm excited for you to announce the first winners of these seasons. I mean,
yeah, that's going to be cool.
Yeah, you've never finished one. I've been here. I think this is my, I'm going to say, 4th season here.
Wow, keep bragging, Ian.
4th season here. And they start to fly by and mesh together, and I forget which players won at which seasons. But we've been here for a long time, and it's been a fun one. And so hopefully, I mean, it feels like this season 11 has been going on for a while now.
Has.
It also feels like it's only been about 2 weeks at some points as well. So I'm excited to see the end of it happen, and we'll get the next season going, season 12.
Oh yeah, starting off with clean point totals. That's gonna be so odd.
Oh, it definitely is. As the shakeups get crazy always in the beginning of those seasons.
It was crazy when I first got here.
Oh yeah,
there was never someone in the same spot.
Oh yo, and now now it's all the standings stay the same pretty much every day. It's almost surprising when you're like, oh, there was 2 shakeups in the standings.
Woo, especially as we move further on. But we do got a winner with ATM over at Bakery Lounge, taking home $9 on that line prize. Good job, ATM. Hopefully you can give me some money.
Yeah, I feel like, if you're the ATM, why are you playing Pilot games? You can just get the money yourself. But good job. Now we're working on a $9 large M and an $8,907 coverall prize. We got Lucky Tim 5 balls away. But we got an E-Tab that we got to highlight because our E-Tabs are a blast to play. And the one that we're listening to right now is one of my favorites, Diesel Freaks.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have anything you'd like to say about Diesel Freaks?
Come on. The characters, they look like a mix between like Mighty Beans, Garbage Pail Kids, Mad Max, and like anything like odd under the sun. They look awesome. It's really cool. But like
they look like it took wait, I'm trying to think. Mighty Beans?
You don't remember Mighty Beans? They're the beans that like always stayed standing and you'd flick them at each other and stuff.
Yes. It looks like if you left Mighty Beans.
They do not make Fortnite Mighty Beans
now.
They
must make Fortnite Mighty Beans now. That's ruined Mighty Beans for me.
I'm gonna cry on air.
No, what it looks like here is Mighty Beans that got put in the microwave. That's what Diesel Freaks looks like.
Oh yeah. Which also, please don't do with your Mighty Beans.
No.
You don't know what's in those.
No, you don't. Very, very dangerous. I'm not suggesting it. We are working on that large M. We'll see if Lucky Tim, who's 1 ball away, can take this one home. But we have 50 different Charitable E-Tab games that we love to play. Play anytime and win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5. There's also bonus and free play rounds in those games as well.
Oh yeah, definitely check them all out. And maybe if you have the time, check them all out.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna need a lot of time.
Oh, but it's worth it. You got to figure out which one your favorite. We're even suggesting that people start sending in their favorite E-Tabs as player pictures so that we can see what you like the best. We do have a large M going out though.
Oh yeah, going out to Should Work over at VFW Spring Lake Park, taking them $9 on that large M. That's what I say anytime I try and do something on my vehicle.
Oh yeah,
that should work.
But it did work. You got $9 on that one. Good job. Now we're on. Yeah, you said it. $14 on that Musco coverall prize. 1 ball away for a bunch of big-time players. You have a prediction before it goes out?
I think it's going out to Kona.
Mama May over at Miniger Sports Hub, split with ATM. ATM and Mama May splitting that one up. ATM at Bakery Lounge and Mama May over at Miniger's Sports Hub.
Oh, yeah, but we got some really cool music history for you guys because in 1990, MC Hammer's Please Hammer, Don't Hurt Him becomes the second rap album to reach #1 in America. Licensed to Ill by Beastie Boys was the first.
Yeah, that is great. 2 top-tier albums right there. Licensed to Ill, the first one to do so. And then Please Hammer, Don't Hurt Him, second one.
So this is like your dad's favorite all-time album, isn't it?
Oh, it has to be. It's got
to be up there.
I got to talk to him about what his fandom of MC Hammer, because I don't think it's as big as you'd think, as he was more of like a Sugar Hill Gang kind of guy. guy.
Yeah.
He
I was really hoping he had like the bright like baggy pants. Or
Oh
something.
no, I gotta bring out his album collection because I just found it in my grandpa's. I sent you a picture of just the albums.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I was looking through some more, and there's like rap albums from that time that he
Ooh.
has that I've never heard of in my life, and so I want to put them on a record.
I got
player.
my record player anytime.
You would,
Yeah,
so
that'll
I
happen.
definitely want to listen to him because there's got to be some good ones in there.
Oh yeah.
But we do have another one that we could talk about, and I thought this one was more interesting than anything, and I never knew this, but in 2017, Gene Simmons of Kiss files a trademark application for the devil horn hand gesture that he claims that he invented in 1974.
There's gotta be like a record of someone doing it before him.
That's what I
like,
felt
'cause
like.
this is like that's like a really popular.
Yeah, I thought that's like I mean, like everyone, I've always thought of it as rock on. Like
But
that's
I
just
think
like
he's talking about like the specific like doing it on the head like that,
doing it on the
maybe.
head is with like, you know, how he did with the tongue out kind of
Yeah.
thing. I feel like that's just, you know, him incorporating the rock on with his own like style. I never thought of it as
Yeah.
as
That's
that.
interesting.
Yeah, so he filed for that. Obviously, he was a big part of like that kind of I don't know, aesthetic of devil horns yelling and
Yeah.
rocking out kind of thing. But I never thought of it as that's what he created.
Ah. Oh. Interesting. I actually went to do like who was doing like the devil horns first,
Yeah.
but instead it became it just talked about how Ronnie James Dio helped make metal.
Oh,
And I was
oh.
like, oh, wrong one.
Yeah, not what we're looking for.
Oh, no.
But definitely some interesting stuff with Gene Simmons filing that trademark, of which I always thought of as rock on.
Yeah.
But now we got to talk a little bit about some PGL stuff, as you guys just played some PGL nights the last 2 nights. And if you want to compete next week for some PGL points, you got to get signed up at pgl.world to become a member of our league. PGL players compete for points and have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has so much great information in it. And we also highlight whenever you get signed up.
Oh yeah, we had a couple players that did just that, and they include Just One Away, longtime player, new PGL member. We got Ronan, Dr. Pirate, Ashley, Froglip72, BD Energy, Heidi Ho, Brett and Jesse, and Natural.
Yeah, definitely some great names out there. Now, just Froglips caught my eye, and I thought about it, and I was like, like, you know, there's all these stories about, you know, the princess kissing the frog
Yeah.
and it becoming a prince. Would you trust a talking frog that if you kissed it, it would turn into, like, a princess?
No, I know darn well that's a prank. No, because I know if anything, what's going to end up happening, it'd be like one of my friends or something, and they'd be like, ha, gotcha.
I went all the way around, found some mystical arts to turn me into a frog, and now I made you kiss me. That's I would be
Now
so
you kissed a frog.
kissed a frog. That's terrible. Then we do have Kirby over at Adagio's New Brighton taking home $9 on that line prize. Now we're working on a $9 large M.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I'm not trusting enough to be like, yeah, definitely.
Oh, if a talking frog came up to me and was like, "Hey, I'm a princess. If you kiss me, I become a princess, and we could be together," I'm going to a psych ward.
Yeah. I'm getting something checked out.
I'm going to figure out what's wrong with me because I'm
Yeah.
scared that I just heard a frog talk.
It's like that guy who, there was this guy who was like asking the internet for help because he couldn't get rid of these ants that were in his house.
Okay.
He couldn't get rid of them. And someone randomly suggested, they're like, hey, get your house tested for like carbon monoxide poisoning. Maybe it's like a hallucination. And that's what it was.
No.
Yeah, there were no ants in
That's-
his house. It was a hallucination.
That's so scary.
That's such a weird thing. Like, very specific thing is like ants in your house.
Yeah.
Instead of like, at least it wasn't. Too bad it wasn't something like so like easily noticed. It's like
Oh my
that's
gosh.
not real.
No, I remember my aunt, she told me a story because I used to hallucinate a lot more as a kid, like when
Yeah.
I'd take medicine and like my fever would break and everything like that. And so my aunt was telling me a story about how she did, and it was hilarious. It was a dog named Moose, but she hallucinated at the end of her bed that there was a legit moose instead of moose at the end of the bed, and thought like there was just this giant creature that was in her room, and
Well-
she couldn't comprehend that it was just the dog Moose.
Good thing his name wasn't Rex.
We do have a large M winner on this one, as it should work over at VFW Spring Lake Park, getting back-to-back large M wins.
Oh yeah, good job. Should work. As both should work and player are both only one ball away.
We'll see who can win it on this ball right here. That's my prediction. Oh, no.
It's going out to player in one more ball.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we are. Either of us are great at guessing this. We do have a winner with Juicy Loser over at VFW Columbia Heights, taking home that $14 must-go coverall prize. As we're about to get into some PGL standings action, as you guys get enrolled into this game number 9?
Yeah.
Already game number 9. Okay, we got to fly through this. In 10th place on these PGL standings, we got Reyes 22 over the Old Town Tavern. In 9th place, we got OE 50 over at Stanchion Bar. 8th place is Sarah Honey at VFW Austin. 7th place is Nixon at VFW Roseville. 6th place is Bucks over at Rustic Saloon. 5th place is Brizo over at the Underground Bar and Grill. 4th place is Forget You D over at VFW Austin. 3rd place is Big Dog over at Rustic Saloon. 2nd place is Keith over at Billy's Rockford. And in 1st place, the number 1 player on these PGL standings, it's Bam Bam over at Stewartville Legion Post.
And in 10th place on the location side of the standings, we got Leo Sports Bar in Mazeppa recently getting pushed back from 9th place. They got pushed back by 9th place Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud.
Wow.
In 8th place, we got Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato. 7th place, Neeson's Gaylord. 6th place, we got VFW Northfield. 5th place is American Legion Cleveland. 4th, Blashko's Embassy Bar in St. Peter. 3rd place is Third Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake, very fitting for the name. And in 2nd place is Poppers in Virginia, coming into the standings just like last week.
Yeah, and they're closing the gap between
They
them
are.
and that number 1 location. I would not be surprised if next week they make a move to 1st place.
I think we're gonna see it.
If that number 1 location doesn't come out to play, it could definitely happen.
I think on Tuesday we are going to be seeing Poppers in Virginia pass up 1st place, who is currently Billy's Rockford.
Yeah, it's tough to say that, but Billy's Rockford's been in the competition for 1st place for so long.
They
it
have.
feels like if Poppers even passed them on Tuesday, Billy's would come out and they would pass them up
they're
again
gonna
on
take it
Wednesday.
back.
Like it would be one of those things where it'd be back and forth and they'd compete for it. It's getting really competitive. But Poppers
yeah.
in Virginia has been hot, and like I'm talking about sizzling hot. Don't
Like
put your finger on the stove. They have been earning points like crazy. We got 1 minute and 20 seconds before we get enrolled in this next game, and we got a little bit of NHL news to talk about with our Wild being out of the playoffs, and we're seeing who's going to be joining up with the Colorado Avalanche in that Stanley Cup Finals, as the game is happening tonight, as the series is tied 2-2 between the Rangers and Lightning, as the Lightning have to come over to New York to play the Rangers at 7 p.m.
Oh, yeah, but if you guys want to support our Wild during their offseason, we have teamed up with the Minnesota Wild for the ETAP game Let's Go Wild, and you can play that today at your favorite Minnesota bar, and check out that Slapshot bonus round.
We're both good people and want the Rangers to advance to the finals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not evil like Jordy and John who who just
it's always the J names, right?
Yeah, they
get you.
Terrible hockey takes if you have a J name.
Horrible.
We do have a $25. 25 seconds before we get enrolled into this game number 9. You don't want to miss out on your final 2 opportunities to take home this $8,000 jackpot in this today of Twins Bingo.
Oh, yeah, but we got a really cool fishing report for you guys, and we are currently checking out ELI by Explore Minnesota, and this was recorded on June 2nd. While I continue to cooperate with water temperatures hovering around 55 degrees, the bait of choice can be difficult to figure out. A jig and minnow remains with the most productive bait, but soft plastics, crankbaits, and leech fished under a bobber also have been effective. During the day, depths of 14 to 17 feet of water have been the best. During the evening hours, shallower waters are giving up fish, especially to those using a slip bobber and leech. Once water temperatures hit about 60 degrees, the walleye bite will really take off. Many anglers report that the smallmouth bass are on their beds in the shallows. Anglers are slowly working tube jigs, Ned rigs, and suspended jerkbaits in the rocky bays that are enjoying lots of fast action.
Sounds like some good stuff happening there. Northern pike anglers continue to catch good quality pike in the shallow bays and around the river mouth. Large suckers under the bobber are turning the most fish, but if suckers are difficult to find, use large spoons, large spinner baits, or large steamers.
Oh, yeah, but we do got a line prize going out to Julian Work over at Finlayson Municipal Bar, taking home $7 on that line prize. Good job, Julian Work.
But sunnies and crappies have been found in very shallow waters as they prepare to spawn. Anglers have been catching them with small jigs and minnows, a worm, or a leech under a bobber.
Oh, yeah, definitely some good stuff, especially if you guys are going out fishing soon. But just a reminder that when you guys are playing pilot games, we love when you guys share those pictures with us. So if you want a jackpot, hold up your iPad and let us see that happy face holding the jackpot message. You can send us pictures of you playing with your friends or even just your favorite bartender. And you can share those pictures on Facebook or by emailing them to us at jackpots@pilotgames. or by putting them on any of your social media with the hashtag Pilot Games, and we'll be able to scoop it up.
Oh, yeah. As soon as we get into the enrolling screen, I need someone to remind me because I'll get so scatterbrained that I'll forget. But I want to show off the player pick that we got in there right now, as I think it is a great player playing Pride of Minnesota. I think Jordy can tell me who that player was in just a little bit when we get enrolled in that one. But we got 43 seconds, 43 balls dropped on this as we're trying to give out that $8,990 coverall jackpot in 52 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, but we got some Viking news to get into, and it isn't an understatement to call this the most important season of Garrett Bradbury's NFL career. The Minnesota Vikings declined to pick up the fifth-year option on his rookie's contract, meaning that he's going to be going into his final year in purple in 2022.
We do have Tanya over at North Star Bar taking home $7 as we clicked over to $11 must-go coverall prize.
Oh, yeah. The Minnesota Vikings declined to pick up the fifth-year option on his rookie contract, meaning that he will be going into his final year in 2022. While he's had his moments, particularly in the run game, he's had a great deal of difficulty in the pass protection. Some of that has been attributed to his lack of size, but he's doing something about that.
Yeah, in a story from Andrew Kramer, the Minneapolis Star Tribune, we learned that Bradbury is back above 300 pounds as he prepares for his fourth season as the Vikings starting center. Bradbury says it's been a full-time job to put on pounds on in a proper manner.
Oh, yeah. But we do got a winner with Mama May over at Miniger Sports Hub, taking home $11 on that must-go prize. Good job to Mama May and all of our winners in that game number 9.
Oh, yeah, but here's what he had to say about it. Adding it the right way, Bradbury said. Anyone can eat a bunch of pizza and put on some pounds, but I'm trying to add it the right way, working with the right people. I'm naturally not a 350-pound guy, but that's part of the job requirement, so that's something that I've tried to hone in on this offseason and will reap the benefits from this season.
Oh, yeah, definitely something that's awesome that's going on. But if you want to support our Vikings during their offseason, as you guys know, we've teamed up with the Minnesota Vikings for the ETAB game Vikings Victory. You can pick the letter in that skull bonus to win big prizes.
Oh, yeah, but I'm going to bring up that great player pick as I think Jordy let us know who that player is that we're about to pull up.
Oh, yeah,
and there
we got
it is.
Tina over at Paradise Shores playing some Winter Wonderland.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff. Good to see you, Tina, sending in one of those ETAB pictures. We love seeing some ETAB action on our player pick side of things, as most of the time it's live bingo. But I love all these different kind of player picks. Bartender, friends, whatever it is. It's a great time to send in a player pick. But we got some jackpot hunter standings to get into before we get into this final game of Twins Bingo. And our jackpot hunter standings start off with like this. In 10th place, we got Lars over at Anamia Vets Club. 9th place is Brother Nat over at the Chart House. 8th place is Kev over at the Deer Stand. 6th place, a two-way tie between 2A Girl over at Jimmy G's Bar and Kimmy over at Nisawa Legion. 5th place is Crazy Kid over at the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45. 4th place is Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon. 3rd place is Not Lucky over at American Legion Fridley. 2nd place is Bull over at Corner Bar in Goodhue. And 1st place, we got Bobo, also at Corner Bar in Goodhue.
And on the location side of things, in 10th place is Boulevard Tavern over at West St. Paul. 8th place is a two-way tie between American Legion Fridley and Shady's Railside in Rice. 6th place is another two-way tie between Riverboat Depot in Sartell and Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop. In 5th place, we got Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd. 4th place is Concordia Lanes in New Ulm. 3rd place, we got Carbone's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. 2nd place is VFW Spring Lake Park. And in 1st place, holding on to that spot for a while, is Corner Bar in Goodhue.
Yeah, definitely some great locations out there getting it done in those jackpot hunter standings. But we got some fun celebrities that were born on today, as we only have 30 seconds to get enrolled in this game. And you want to highlight any of these people that maybe catch your eye? Do you have two celebrity highlights that you can get on this one?
Oh yeah, my first one is going to be born in 1963. We got Johnny Depp, American actor, known for being in 21 Jump Street, Pirates of the Caribbean, and so many more
Edward
movies.
Scissorhands.
He's an amazing actor, great guy.
Yeah,
awesome.
Does a really, really good job in whatever role he's in, really embodies the role.
I really can't wait to see him in more
That's one thing you can always give him. Yeah, I mean, his performance as Charlie in the Chocolate Factory it's weird.
He kills it.
But he does it. He fully embodies the role that he was asked to do by Sam Raimi.
Which is basically just, you got to admit, he was basically he's a creepy character.
Oh, yeah.
Willy Wonka's a creepy person. He's a guy who just invented a bunch of children into his chocolate factory.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting one. Okay, my highlight before you get into your second highlight is born in 1944. 23 puppies, a record litter was born. It was born to Lena, a foxhound in Ambler, Pennsylvania.
Wow, that is awesome.
Yeah, 23 puppies. That's a huge litter.
Yeah, and next up, born in 1981, we got Natalie Portman. Natalie Hershlik is really an American actress known for being in V for Vendetta, Black Swan, and Star Wars series.
As well as going to be in the new Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, really excited to see her. We do have a line prize going out to Lucky Tim, splitting it with Yo-Yo, as well as Boxcar, T-Bone, TNT.
One more.
Juicy Loser.
One more.
Good job to all those players. Really killing it during this one. And my final one has to be the 1961 Michael J. Fox, Canadian actor, author, comedian, and activist. Was in Family Ties, Back to the Future, as well as Teen Wolf. I think Back to the Future got to be one of his most iconic roles.
Oh, yeah, definitely is. I'm glad you chose Michael J. Fox for the last one because I didn't know the rest.
Yeah. No, he's a great actor. There's a few fun ones in there. You guys will have to come out for a little bit of Jackpot Hunter action to hear the rest of those celebrity birthdays. We did have the Celtics beat the Warriors yesterday to get the win in the NBA Finals, take the lead 2-1.
Ooh.
And we'll see what happens in the upcoming games, as I think those are happening, I don't know, sometime this weekend. The next game between those in that series is going to be happening.
Oh, yeah. But we got some awesome movies that were released in this day. And the first two are actually both movies about cars. The first one released in 2000. We got Gone in 60 Seconds. Nicolas Cage movie, one of his best movies of all time.
Oh, definitely a great one by Nicolas Cage. It's also got some other big-time actors with Angelina Jolie. You got, trying to see anybody else that I really recognize, huge stars. But it definitely a great one. We do have a winner on that large M with T-Bone over at Poppers in Virginia.
Oh, yeah. But next up on movies that were released in the day, released in 2006, we got Cars.
Oh, a classic. Jordy just kind of ruined a little bit of Cars for me because I didn't realize that Owen Wilson voiced Lightning McQueen. And so now I know that, and it kind of makes it hard for me to unhear it. And
yeah, because now every time he says, wow, thanks a lot, Jordy.
But we do have a winner, coverall winner. Super 8 in 2011 was released on today, too. But we do have a coverall winner.
Oh, yeah. First up, going to Mama May over at Miniger Sports Hub, Antonio over at North Store Bar. They'll both be splitting up that Musco prize of $14. Good job.
Yeah, but before we get into a little bit of Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition, which you guys got 2 minutes and 55 seconds to get enrolled in this game, we got a player spotlight, and that is Lagartha over at Manana Hilltop Tavern, who took home $3,718 over the weekend. And Mana Hilltop Tavern and all the players that play there are supporting a great charity in the Eden Valley Lions Club, with their mission to empower Lions Clubs, volunteers, and partners to improve health and well-being, strengthen community, and support those in need through humanitarian services and grants that impact lives globally, and to encourage peace and international understanding.
Definitely an awesome charity, and definitely something that you guys want to keep in mind as you're getting enrolled into some of this Jackpot Hunter, that when you guys are playing pilot games, your community wins.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America. having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skol, 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 baby! Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talk and his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson. Have a Willie nice day!
The entertainment, the people watching, cocktails, t-shirts.
Drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I got to say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
guys. We love getting each and every day started off right with a little bit of Twins Bingo. Hopefully you guys come out each and every day from 12 to 1 and compete against each other in these Twiking Zone standings.
Oh, yeah, and in 10th place in those standings on the player side, we got Pooba over at Brian's Bar and Grill with 119,000 points. With 120,000 points in 9th place, we got Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon. 8th place is Yo-Yo over at Valley Inn with 130,000 points. With 136,000 points in 7th place, we got Bobo over at Corner Bar in Goodhue. Then in 6th place, we got Lucky Tim over at Lakefront Bar with 144,000 points. With 169,000 points in 5th place, we got GTZ over at Sal's Bar and Grill. 4th place is Mikey Wins over at Steve O's with 197,000 points. With 208,000 points in 3rd place, we got Simbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven. 2nd place is Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven with 208,000 points. And with 283,000 points leading the pack in 1st place, we got Scrub Eye at American Legion Fredley.
Oh, yeah, that's been pretty exciting to watch, but I'm going to hop right into the location standings. And in 10th place, we got the Main Street Pub in Kimball with 166,000. 9th place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 224,000. But with 244,000 in 8th place, it's VFW Blaine in Blaine. 7th place, it's with Eagles Rochester in Rochester with 288,000 points. But with 294,000 points in 6th place, it's our place on 3rd in Faribault. Then into 5th place, we got Steve-O's in Crystal with 299,000 points. But with 301,000 points in 4th place, it's Corner Bar in Goodhue. 3rd place sits with American Legion Fridley with 483,000. Corky's Bar in South Haven sits in 2nd with 517,000. And then with a whopping 889,000 points in 1st place, it's VFW Spring Lake Park.
Well, what crazy point totals we have on the location and player side of these standings. Make sure you guys are playing a little bit of Twins Bingo to earn points for those standings, as well as some great cash prizes from 12 all the way till 1 o'clock.